listen to my love-making music.
Well, I had to turn it down, and I'm not really down to make love right now. Sorry, dude. All right, we're back. What are we doing, buddy? Do you even know? We're gonna show them things that we got.
I don't know what we're doing.
So we got some stuff. We got a crimper for battery lines. Battery lines? What am I trying to say? Wiring?
Battery wires?
Wiring with some copper ends and heat shrink. Got the 2 terminals. Got the 2 bus bars. So big boy bus bars. Bushing. So this is a steering rack bushing. It goes right there, in there. I don't know, that's just what I hear. But as you can see, there's a lot of play in there. So hopefully this helps with that. Other thing we got is battery. Went all out, bought an Optima, and she doesn't fit. Big surprise. However, I bought the smallest Optima there was, knowing that I would have to cut part of the original battery brackets out to fit it. So that's what I'm gonna get started on today. We got wiring stuff to do. We got everything to do.
Let me look at this first before I
That's 1 bolt.
It's not even a bolt.
1 nut.
Dude. I don't know. Look how big the cotter pin is. I don't know if I can handle that.
All right, let's get going. So Carlton got the bushing out, and it's kind of what we assumed. It's a kind of a big kingpin stud that's steel, and then it's a steel bushing inside there. As you can see, over time it just gets hollowed out. So there is a Zerk fitting on the side, and you just have to line them up to where that way you can kind of grease it. You can kind of see in there the fitting right there. But anyways, that should be a lot tighter fit and hopefully take care of some of that slop. Kind of sucks we have to take off the tie rods for the 3rd time now.
Yeah. I love cotter pins. Cotter pins are my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever bitched when we're doing these before.
Right. This couldn't have worked out any better from the battery. When I first ordered this, well, no matter what, I still ordered the smallest battery, but I measured and I was like, man, if I just cut these, little pieces out, I think it's going to fit like perfect, right? So, cut those out and fits absolutely perfect. Exactly how I wanted it. Right there. Still get to the hold down bolt that we're gonna have to make. We're gonna make one, obviously. But it fits right in the clamp on this side, all the way down to this side. Pretty sweet. What do you think, dude? Worked out good.
Yeah, it worked out really good.
So blew it off. I put this here because I didn't want any of the metal shavings that I'm doing get all over the motor, and the exhaust ports are still open. But take this off, get it all sprayed real quick, and we will get this battery put in. All right, so if you guys are replacing your steering rack bushing, so just so you know, the easiest way to do it would be to take it off. See, this is a 32 socket. Fits perfect on the ID of the outer bushing. Outer part of the rack.
Outer part of the 2 parts.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways, hammer it out the backside, get it out of there, and lube her up and toss her back in, hammer them back in from the bottom. Nothing special there, right?
Took the burrs off of this.
Oh, there's some burrs on it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Should be good.
Well, there was no good way to bang it on the cart. Brought her over to the press.
Make sure you wear your safety glasses when you're pressing.
Well, it's really easy to do. So just took a couple bolts out to take it out. Oh, am I going the right way?
What do you mean?
Just kidding, I checked.
So I don't even go the other way, right?
Yeah, it could.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that would suck.
Wouldn't it?
Perfect.
There we go. Now is the hole lined up? Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Sweet. Hopefully we get a little bit of a tighter fit. scared. Ooh. Is that a bad thing, or we'll have to figure that out?
Maybe it just needs some grease.
Yeah, we got her in there. She is very tight fitting now. Yeah. So we were gonna center the wheel, well, center the, I guess the power steering, or the power steering, center the rack, and then we were gonna put the column back in, but we can't get it to turn right now. So
yeah, we need to just put it in.
we'll put it in, turn it, then recenter it.
Figure it out.
Okay, let's try that. It is getting chilly out these days. We're in the 30s this week, probably.
I saw like 20, I think 28.
Oof, yeah. All right, so this is gonna be one of those things where we have to definitely get it on the ground with all the, you know, stuff on the cart and really see how it is. If you look at it now that, you know, that's tightened up, we have some movement right there. So it's quite a bit of movement in the rack itself, and it's this much movement on the wheel, which is quite a bit. And it takes, like, for me to turn the wheels, it's like, at least from this position, it's as hard as I can, whoops, it's as hard as I can pull it to get to turn the wheels. So I'm hoping it's one of those things once we get some weight on everything.
Maybe you just need to sit up there
and do it.
It's a straight line golf cart now.
Yeah, straight line, drag race only, no turning. Other than that, you guys saw, got the battery mounted, got everything painted up underneath. You want to see proof? Got it painted up underneath. It's still wet, so taking some of the paint off. Set the belt on there and realized that the motor is going to definitely have to shift to the right, as you can see. And then we're going to have to shift it forward. So as this belt wears in, you're going to have to tighten up these dog bones down here and kind of shift some stuff around to be able to get it all evened out and make sure the belt stays nice and tight. Still got to put on the shifter brackets. Those got to go on right here to the shifter piece, and then the two shifter cables need to be connected. Same with the throttle cable. Figure out how that's getting used.
Somehow.
I can tell you for sure that eyelet is going to get bolted right there. That's about all I know.
That's a good assumption.
Yep. This was another thing that I saw in the previous video. There we go.
Oh, fuck.
That's better.
Oh, God.
How do those ones look?
Oh, don't look, dude.
All right, we got a couple hours in the shop. Gonna get some stuff done. Carlton is going to work on the battery strap, battery hold down. Simple little 1-inch flat bar. Got a 90 there, 45 cross, and just 90 down there to hold it in place. I am going to drain the diff and get it all filled up with new fluid. Get that all fresh and clean. After both those things are done, if we have a little bit of more time, we need to put on the shifter cables and bracket. Yeah, no big deal. Just trying to talk over here. No big deal, Toast. Toast. Bed.
Control.
Good boy. Good job. Anyways, like I was saying, if we have time left, we will get the shifter cables thrown on. Right there with these two brackets.
I think we should just put it this way.
Yeah, that'll work.
What do you think?
Yeah, no problem. It'll look good. All right, if you're ever changing the fluid in the diff of your E-Z-GO, there are, make sure what?
Make sure you empty the catch can.
Yeah, make sure you empty the catch can. There's two different, well, spots. So obviously your drain is right here, and then your full mark is right here, your upper drain plug and your lower, and your fill is right there. So drain it out of the lower, open the upper, fill it till it starts coming out of the upper, close it, send her on the way. Believe it or not, it actually doesn't look too bad. A little bit of something in there, but not that bad. So like I said, and you guys just saw, dump it in that top hole until it starts coming out of the overflow, or I guess the fill hole. So as you can see, it's full. I'll let that cycle off and level out, and then I will toss the plug back in. Well, I started working on the shifter brackets and ran into a little issue. This bracket goes right here, like so. Goes through the bolt and around that case there. However, can't get the bolt out. I assume when the flywheel, the driven flywheel or clutch was off, this was flipped around to where you could pull it out completely, but we didn't have it on there. So we, you know, we had to take that off to take this bracket off. But that was back when we were tearing the whole cart apart. So that sucks, because definitely not gonna take that clutch out. So we are going to notch the bracket. We will just notch this guy. We'll notch that out around the whole right-hand side there. That way it can go over the bolt and this one can still go through it. And that should be enough to hold it. All right, after taking a look at it, I actually need to cut that one and this one. So I'm gonna get that done real quick and we'll get it tossed on. Alrighty, took some Jimmy rigging, but we got her in there. Now clutch cables can go in after I get that bolt tightened up and that bolt tightened up. There she is.
See, my whole plan was like you would be able to not get it stuck. Have it like that.
Yeah.
Bolt it. But it kind of didn't really work out with the height of the... And then pull it over. Like that.
Nice.
And tighten it now.
That's what I was thinking. Looks good. Throw a quick coat of paint on there. I got this bracket all done. We have to move the motor anyways, but I have to take it out of this lock that's on there now to where we can be able to shift it, and then I'll hook the cables up. So maybe Carlton can take those bolts out while I paint this bracket up.
I ain't painting.
Actually, you know what? We might as well just do, that should be our next thing, buddy. What do you think? I mean, I'll paint, but if you want to take the bolts out of the motor mount, and we'll just hook up those cables and get the clutch and motor set in place. Cool. And then throttle cable after that. Getting close to firing this thing up.
We need some, don't we?
Yeah, we need oil and fuel.
Don't we need the alternator?
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Which I guess we probably should do that before we fire it up.
Well, because we still gotta wire everything.
Yeah, I guess we got a ways.
I mean...
Thanks for raining on my parade.
Okay.
Alrighty, got the shifter cables installed, as you can see there. Right now they're hanging down, but they will be zip tied out of the way once we confirm that everything is working correctly. I mean, just even one zip tie like that, buddy, is going to be enough. Maybe a couple. We can do a couple. But yeah, got those installed. Right now it's hitting the oil filter. So we need to adjust the motor and get it in place. So there's a measurement that we take from both clutches that they give us, and then they kind of just tell you to eyeball it and drive it and adjust it, and then drive it and adjust it.
These.
What's that?
Get one of these.
Yeah, give it a little flick. But as you can see, it's a lot better than before. We did scoot it over. So we'll read the directions and take that measurement and see where we're at.
I can't read.
Yeah, it is cold. We both told each other that we were gonna get diesel before next time we worked on this, and yeah, it's the next night and we didn't get diesel. So look at that. Belt is straight and tight. We had to do some little ratchet strap magic to get it pulled all the way forward, and Carlton is tightening up the final bolts right now. Torquing them. We do have to get one new carriage bolt. We had one that kind of stripped out on us. Well, don't want to talk about what happened there, but...
And we're not putting locking nuts back on them.
No, that's one issue, is the locking nuts were... I don't know that you made any of those.
I made one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude. It's right there.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, the locking nuts are putting a lot of pressure on the aluminum plate and caused one of them to round out because we were loosening it and tightening it. So we're going to switch to nylon, which I know that those will be fine. Hi, Toast. Hi. You just want to be on camera? You want to be on camera? Hi. So we'll get this tightened up. I'll grab a carriage bolt tomorrow to finalize that. However, the motor will be in its final resting place in about... How long? How long, Carlton?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Alrighty. Brackets all done and painted. However, not going to throw that on. I want that to dry up overnight. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that one. Gas tank's in. And I am very, very saddened to know that these gas tanks are $350.
Price of motor.
Yeah. Yes, it's very gross and disgusting. It's not in there final. I was just tossing it in there to kind of see what bolt hole 1 this goes on. But for 2, we're going to have to take it out because we need to get to the front cover for the alternator bracket, which is coming tomorrow. Finally. So yeah, I will try to clean this thing up more and get it as clean as possible, but I will not be buying a new one, even though I wish I could. Here, you want to hit the forward reverse to show them that we got her working? Yep. Yep. Neutral. Neutral. And the other way? That didn't move. Oh. All right. So I think it's just forward reverse. Either way. It's gonna work. We know it's gonna work. So yeah, that's done.
It's either gonna go backwards or it's gonna go forwards.
Oh man, yeah. So belt's good. Making progress. Getting exciting. Almost there.